Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are listening from all across the world. We are here in the United States of America on the East Coast, Atlanta to be precise. And it is June 22nd, 2023, Thursday. Welcome to another morning manifestation session. It is my honor, my privilege to be with you today. I am your host, founder and leader of One Transformation Center, where we celebrate humanity. It is our pleasure to be with you. It's our pleasure to stand with you as our mission is to inspire, motivate, and heal lives and relationships across the globe. We give thanks that you joined us this morning. We give thanks to be your proverbial fuel station, filling you up so that you don't ever have to worry about running on empty today. And so we're grateful. We're grateful. Do us a favor as you come into the room. Just take a moment. Take a moment to like this stream wherever you're listening from. It's being broadcast live currently on Facebook, on our One Transformation Center page, as well as our Transform Our Life page, and my personal page. And also it's on YouTube, on One Transformation Center's page, as well as the Samuel Crumley Jr. page. And we're broadcasting from Twitter as well. So wherever you're in, tune in. Just click the like button. Use the hashtag Morning Manifestation Session, and that's Morning Manifestation. And let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know. As we're here each and every morning just to, one, help you to breathe again. And stand with you with the oath of manifestation. And then have the affirmative reading and prayer of gratitude. So without any further ado, let's get this morning started. First thing we're going to do is a segment called A Breath for Life. Breathe for life. You know, we so frequently forget to breathe. Consciously, we do. Unconsciously, our bodies automatically know that it's important in order for survival, for livelihood, to breathe. And so, we're going to remember today, when we make the decision to breathe, we now choose to move from a space of reaction to response. We make the decision to breathe. Now we are consciously breathe. We're allowing ourselves to receive more oxygen. It is scientific that those who have a higher intake of oxygen have a higher level of productivity. So we will remember to breathe today. And stretch. So as we breathe, as we take a moment, just center yourself to a still moment. And I want you to monitor your breaths, doing nothing extraordinary, just simply being as you are. Monitor your breaths. Just tune in, tap in. And as you're in this space, I want you to think about, connect every exhale with a space of allowing, accepting, and embracing every person, place, and thing, every idea, philosophy that is awaiting your arrival I want you to accept the connection, accept the invitation. And with every exhale, we're going to begin to release every hurt, every pain, every limited belief, every person, place, and thing that no longer supports us, no longer stands with us, that we can no longer take into this new chapter, into this next part of our transformative journey. So as we continue to monitor our breaths, let's raise our arms above our head. And I want you to stretch. Reach for everything and everyone. Reach beyond your own limitations. Reach beyond your own limited beliefs and ideologies. Reach. Bring your arms back down to your side. Now reach up again. Reach, stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch outside of your comfort zones. Stretch. These are the moments where you get to move beyond the perception that you think you are. Hands back down to the side. I want you to roll your shoulders to the back. And then back forward. Turn your torso to the left. And back center. Now turn to the right. And recenter. The reason for this is we're opening ourselves up, opening our torsos to have a greater space for receptivity. Now let's take a deep breath in through our nose. Breathe with me. And exhale. Each breath should be deeper than the one before. Once again, inhale. And release, exhale. One more again. Inhale deeply through your nose and hold it. And exhale. This time we're going to do stagnant releases, or staccato releases. When we release, we're you got it? All right, let's inhale. Stagnant exhale. You feel the tension releasing. Let's do it again. Be more cognizant on your breath and your breath and how you're actually feeling in this moment. Inhale. And exhale. Yes. Again, let's raise our hands above our heads. You'll realize that you're stretching further this time as you're more relaxed in your mind and in your body. And back down. Yes. One more time. Up, 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 up. Yes. And exhale. Fantastic. Good job. Now shake it out. What you're feeling right now is what it feels like to be alive. All right, good people. Now it's time to transition over to our oath of manifestation, which I like to categorize as our Declaration of Independence. It is the thing that separates us, the thing that, and I know we focus a lot on inclusiveness and togetherness and unity, but there's a uniqueness about it, each one of us. And we want to begin to allow ourselves to uniquely stand in that space that no one else can stand in, to reap and to manifest every resource and tool, that which is seen and unseen, known and unknown, heard and unheard, that which is tangible and intangible, expected and unexpected. So begin to read along with me in a space of absolute passion. And we declare, I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity, coming in unexpected ways from unexpected places, in my life and in the life of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. My acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. It is done now. Through this oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I can feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I am so prosperous, I need never worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have, and grateful for all that I'm ready to give. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness, no matter what the appearances are. God is all there is. I let the God times roll, and so it is. Now I want you to take these words, this oath, this promise, this pledge that you made to yourself, and place it on the mantle of your heart, keeping it at the forefront of your mind, allowing it to dive deep within your subconscious self, your cellular self, to the very core of your being, activating every cell, every DNA to operate at your best and highest good, collaborating with your promise, ensuring your success, your manifestation. For you are deserving. You are worthy. Hold on to that space for a moment as we now transition over to our word, to our affirmative reading of the day, which it comes from A Course in Miracles. You can find A Course in Miracles at www.acim.org, and we are still in the midst of our review number 5, which is going over the review of the last few weeks, which reminds us of the affirmation that God is but love, and therefore, so am I. So are you. That's the ground upon which we stand today. God is but love, and therefore, so are you. I've placed it in the chat for you to go and review this day. Now I want you to take a moment and just to ponder on what this means. God is but love, therefore so are you. Say it to yourself and ask yourself, what is it that this means to me? How do I apply this to my life? How are you loving yourself? God's love is unconditional, is without limits, is giving. God's love is not displayed by anything that is being done. It's not by way of doing. It is simply by way of being. Love is its expression. Love is its extension. Love is an action, not something that we must do to prove our love. For love doesn't need to be proved. It is consistent. It is constant. Love just is. There is nothing else but love, yet we attempt to choose hate or fear. And in perfect love, there is no fear. The ego, ego, edging God out, is what produces anything but love. It's what finds itself needing to prove its love, or for love to be proven. I like to document love. People ask me, they say, how is it possible for us to love unconditionally? Well, I like to believe that it is when we allow, accept, and embrace every person, place, and thing to be as it is in that moment, without needing to label it, to judge it, without needing to try to make it fit into our world, without needing to confine it, when we can simply just allow it to show up and be what it is. And as it makes adjustments, as it shifts from what it is and becomes something great, something different, or expanded, then we will shift our perception of it, will shift our allowance of it, will shift our acceptance, and begin to see it for what it is in that moment. Love does not allow us to be victims. Love does not allow us to be villains. Love is just simply allowing. So there's some areas in your life today that I want you to practice being more loving, being more accepting, allowing it to support you for what it is and not for what you want it to be, not for what you choose it to be. I had a phone call yesterday, and that phone call, this individual just find themselves to be so disappointed with God. Felt like God was mad at them, God was ignoring them, not hearing them. And what's interesting is, in our personal lives, when we feel like that more times than none, it's called projection. We're projecting. The same goes with our relationship with the Creator, our relationship with our divine self. When things are not going the way we want them to go, we project it into that space. We project that energy, which is replacing, which is stagnating, which is creating an illusion for the truth. There is no truth in your projection. The projection is simply an illusion that is a mirage that is extended from your ego self. That self that edges God out. Then I reminded this caller, the blessings that you seek are already within you. It's already within you. However, you may be the very reason why you're not receiving them. Why? We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, but yet we speak far more than we listen. So how do we know if we're on the correct path, if we're not listening? We're constantly asking instead of receiving. I want you to catch that. We are constantly asking instead of receiving. And we block our benefits. We block our receptors are blocked because we are not receiving what we think we should be receiving in the time fashion that we think we should receive. It may come in one way, yet we're disappointed because that's not what we wanted when we wanted it. Not realizing that it is setting up the long-term play. That it's positioning you and governing you, guiding you in a direction, creating opportunities and doors, opening doors for you that you never anticipated, that you never even considered, because you're operating in a limited mindset, a limited belief. But God's love is filled with grace. But the energy and essence of God, known as God, is love. It's but love, nothing else. So it's just important for us to reconnect to that and remember, so are you. So we must be more loving to ourselves, more kind, extend a greater level of grace to self. So that brings us into today's thought, today's idea that I want you to hold on to. There's 2 of them, but here's the first of the 2. Today's reminder says, I will step back and let him lead the way. God is beloved, therefore so am I. Again, it says, I will step back and let him lead the way. How many of us can authentically say that we are allowing ourselves to be led? That we are good followers of God's will, God's plan for our lives? Because I'll be honest with you, there's many times that I've circumvented that. There's many times that I thought that I had it. It gave me a little bit of the insight, and I took it and ran with it, saying, I got it from here. Can anybody relate to that? And then you're wondering why you're only having limited experiences. Well, you're having limited experiences because you have limited information. Because you've interceded, you've stepped in the way of God's will, of God's vision, God's direction, God's guidance, God's leadership. The leadership of your inner divinity. You've allowed your physical self to be more important than your spiritual self. When the only thing that will exist beyond the space of time is your spiritual self, is you as a spiritual being. Yet we make our physical self, our human selves, our human experience far more important, far more pressing. So I want to impress upon you today to step back and let your divine guide you, lead you, feed you, position you for the greatest level of success. And you can do this simply by understanding that God is love. Many of us are in relationships right now where we do not trust our partners fully. We're operating from a space of trauma. So if there's one thing that reminds us of another thing, we'll quickly press the brakes. And when you do so, you're causing whiplash not only to yourself, but everyone else on that ride with you. Everyone else on this journey with you. That's why it's so essential that you take your foot off the brake. As a matter of fact, you sit in the passenger side and allow yourself to be driven and trust the process. That brings us to our second affirmation, our second reminder. And that reminder is to walk with God in perfect holiness. Walk with God in perfect holiness. Now, I know many of us are thinking about holiness from a religious perspective, but I want to share with you. The W is silent. It's invisible in the space. I want you to envision yourself walking with God in perfect wholeness. Remembering that you are whole, perfect, and complete, that you are lacking nothing, that everything already exists for you. Everything that you think that you need, that you desire, already exists if you simply allow yourself to be in that space of wholeness. Then you can step on the springboard and be sprung, launched into your destiny, into your purpose. So guard this affirmation today. Say it with me. I walk with God in perfect holiness. Why? Because God is love. And therefore, so am I. God is love. And therefore, so am I. You're lacking nothing today. Trust me. You're lacking nothing. Regardless of what circumstances and situations may tell you, you're lacking nothing. Why? Because you are an extension and reflection of the master creator, of the creator of all things, that which created the earth, the heavens, and the firmaments thereof in 6 days, and rested on the seventh. That which raises the dead, that which gives life, that which is grown, the fruit and the vegetables that we need in order to be nourished, that we use to nourish ourselves. That which brings forth happiness and joy. That which inspires, motivates, and heals. That is who you are an extension of. If we can just hold on to that, Stand in that space, understanding that no weapon formed against us will ever prosper. Understanding that as God is for us, who or what could be against us? Understanding that God alone knows the plan that he has for us, plan to prosper us and not to harm us, to give us hope and a future. Understanding of what the energy and essence of God really is, how it's omnipresent, meaning it's always visible, it's always around, it's always there. How it's omnipotent, meaning it's all powerful. How it's omniscient, meaning it's all knowing. It's all knowing. So if we can just step back and let him lead the way, your experiences will be heightened, will be greater than you could even imagine. If you can just make the decision to walk with God in perfect holiness, remembering that you are whole, perfect, and complete. You're not the blemish that you see in your skin. You're not your cellulite. You're not your muscles. You're not that beauty mark. You're not the physique. You're not the eyes that you see or the nose. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Let's hold on to that as we go forth today. Let's hold on to that as we go forth today. Let us pray. Father, Mother God, we give thanks for the love that you have for us. We give thanks for you in being the example of love. And in that example, reminding us that we are love as well. Love without limitations, love without fear, love without frustrations or agitations, love without worry or concern. That we are love in its most complete and whole state. That we are love that's forgiving, love that's without conditions, love that's without limitations. That we are love that is full and fueled with grace, by grace. We give thanks for this reminder today. We give thanks for the ability to step back and allow you to lead the way. We take this moment today to listen with both ears, external and external, to hear your plan thoroughly without interruption, to follow your lead, and to show up and to insert that which you have blessed us with as our genius in only the way that we can, while staying united, committed, and one with all that you are. We thank you that you love us and that you provide a path of perfect wholeness, perfect holiness. We witness all your goodness, all your glory. We witness all your miracles, all your blessings. That leads us to a path where miracles are no longer needed, for we live in the land of abundance and prosperity. Where grace is no longer needed because it is a space of acceptance. Where truth is the guide. Thank you so much today that you set us up to go forth and be the very best version of ourselves. And we give it all to you. Have your will to be done on earth as it is in heaven. And so it is, today and forevermore. All right, good people. That commences our morning manifestation session. Go forth and be amazing today. Be amazing. Show up and truly let your light shine. If you missed any part of today's session, feel free to go back and check it out. Feel free to go to the YouTube channel and listen to the replay. It's available for you at any time. Just simply go to One Transformation Center's page on YouTube, and you can go to the lives, and it will say Morning Manifestation 06/22/23. We have others there that will be found in the Morning Manifestation category. There's other ones there as well. You have the Transform My Life series, as well as the Transformative Conversation. There's so much more to come. And we're grateful that you've joined us. And we thank you for your support. And in any way that you're triggered or that you're inspired or motivated to support the mission more, we hope that you do so. You can do so by sharing and liking these streams and allowing the algorithm to show so that we may extend further out, then we extend our reach further to be in perfect step in harmony with our mission to inspire, motivate, and heal lives and relationships across the globe. And you can also do so by donating to us, as we are a non-profit entity. You can simply go to Givelify, Givelify, and search for One Transformation Center. Or you can send a Cash App at $ Samuel Crumby Jr. Any denomination is greatly appreciated, and will be going back into the channel, going back into the center, to help us to support what we do, what we bring to you. We have some amazing things in the works. We can't wait to share with you. We also like to thank you for continuing to invest in your transformation. We hope that you continue to be here with us and to be a part of this 5 a.m. club, or whenever you're tuning in throughout the week, Monday through Friday, and on weekends at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Give you a little time to rest and to restore. But we really just want to thank you for being here, for allowing us to accompany you on your day, on your journey. And we love you. We embrace you. We honor you for all that you are. You are amazing. So go forth. Remember, be the change you desire to see. And we see God in you. Have a great day. See you again tomorrow. Be great.